Hello, good morning, afternoon, good day, good day. Today, I attempt to paint Saturn Devouring His Sun by Francisco Goya in my style, using jelly, gouache, I don't know how to say it. Is it ambitious? Probably, because I don't paint that often. I have completed like 7 paintings outside of a paint and sip in my lifetime. So we're gonna see what happens. I think it's worth a shot. I want to get better at painting, so this is what we're doing. So let's gather our supplies, I guess. To start, cheap sketchbook from Walmart. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. It could have been Michael's. Where's the cover? Oh, maybe it was Hobby Lobby. I was living somewhere that didn't have a lot of art stores. We got our reference photo that I yoinked from Google. And then this is the palette I will be using. Artist Loft, Jelly, Jelly Gouache. Artist Loft, Jelly Gouache, if that's how you say it. I'm gonna try and utilize as much as this as I can. I don't like to wash this, I like to just reuse. Okay, for paint brushes, I'm gonna use these right here. I'll probably put them in a cup. Let me just yoink them. These are cheap. These are for sure from Michael's. I'm pretty confident. Hey, look, a pencil. I think they are, what's it called? Starts with an S. Synthetic. And these are what I like to use to paint with the jelly gouache. Okay. So this is me here to tell you that I messed up. I switched the orientation of my phone to landscape because I've been filming in portrait on accident, and since I was using my phone, my, what's it called? Tripod? Whatever this piece is called that holds the phone, pushed a button and I lost all that footage. So I'm just gonna show you where we're at. I'm gonna reset up and we're gonna continue. It was probably at least 20-30 minutes just looking at it. But this is where we're at. That's how much progress I've made, and I lost it all. Gosh dang it. Also, I'm realizing that the proportions are pretty off. Things are not where they're supposed to be. I'm making adjustments as I paint, which is normal. That's something I usually do. But we're gonna keep trying. Anyways, we carry on. I am just looking now to see if I want to be done with it. I think I am. There we go. I like how he came out. He looks interesting. The only thing I didn't do on this one that I did on my other one was add a cute little something something. But this guy in the original painting, he's wearing a laurel crown or something, and I just changed it to stars. The only way I would have done something like that is if I switched his sun out for like a gummy bear would have been funny or something like that. I did do gummy bear colors. Anyways, all that for me to realize I had forgotten to lighten the legs, and then I started messing with the hands again, and I remembered the hair. But now, because I messed with that hand, I hate this section, so we'll see if I touch it again. I would like to be done, but I might try to fix that. All that, and for what? Because I keep touching it. I like how, because of the colors I use and everything, he looks like a troll to me. Less like Saturn devouring his son and more like a troll that's into eating people. Ooh. Okay, I am exhausted. I have to edit this video now, and I have so much more to do. So, outro. today I painted Saturn devouring his sun. Tomorrow, who knows? Because I'm just trying to learn and get better at painting and develop my own style. I love this weird color style. I don't even know what to call it. Like, I'm sure there's a name for it. I'm not the first person to do it, but I haven't been to art school. I've taken a drawing class, in a college level drawing class, but it was stuff I already knew how to do for the most part. So yeah, I haven't had a formal painting class though. But I don't know, I guess I don't think I've shown you yet. Maybe I've shown you. In case I haven't shown you, let me show you my pieces that I've finished and I keep out. Spooky lady. I wanted to prove to myself I could do something spooky and I could paint something outside of having a reference. So I freehanded this, no reference. Well, I sketched it. I don't know if that counts as freehand. Yeah, it does, because I didn't trace. So freehanded this, no reference, right? And I did the same technique. I don't know if you can see it because it's not focusing. Where the orange is peeking out over her. That's what I did with her as well. And it's just a bunch of layering. And I painted all these paintings with the Artist Loft palette, right? I've always wanted a painting of the Hilda Giants. So I painted this one. And I would like to paint more. I did the outline. I rewatched Hilda to remember how the art style looked. And I was just kind of winging it. And I think it came out really good. Like, I'm always winging it with my painting and my art. Not always. Whenever I plan, I don't like that art. Whenever I plan and think, and I think it's because I overthink. I get stuck in my head. And then I second guess myself, and then I make these... I don't like them. They're always too much. So whenever I let myself wing it, somehow I don't do too much. Don't know what the cause of that is. And then my last two that I've completed here, outside of my minis, which I can show you. This one, which I keep pointing to because it is also from a Goya painting. From the Goyas Saturn, right? Very cute. This is the first one I did in this style. The Hilda painting was the second and the lady was the third. Right? There's like a purplish pink. You can barely see it. As the base, or the underpainting for this guy. And then I did white highlights on the horns and face for the fur, you know? To make it look more like fur. So that's that guy. Ooh! Too fast. And then I painted this, and I used two different kinds of charcoal. I painted this charcoal, what's it called? Pastels, oil, and the chalky one. I don't remember what it's called, just pastels. I don't know. But I did trace a picture of my dog. I used my iPad to trace a picture of my dog, who passed away a few years ago. But then, okay, so I went to an art museum. I went to the Belvedere in Austria. I'm pretty sure that's where I saw this, and I'm pretty sure I did see this painting there. It's The Chef by Monet. And that's my favorite Monet painting. I don't know why I've never heard of it or seen it before. I love that picture. And so I made my dog, well, my past dog, as the chef. Her eyes look crazy, I guess, if you're further away, because hold on, let me see if it'll, yeah, there you go. They look less crazy close up. Further away it looks a little crazy, so I would have to work on that. But I like how the coat and the hat came out, and I like that technique. This one I did not do an underpainting with. It is straight, just color. Ooh. What's funny about my Saturn painting, while I was painting this guy, right, I wound up flipping the page and realized I painted it on the back of this charcoal drawing that I did, which I have a short of. The painting didn't affect it. It was wonky to begin with. It's not terrible, but it's a little wonky. I just touched that and I'm moving this. Okay. And then on the back of this is my Marcus the Worm as a tarot card. And then I have paintings no longer in my possession that I have finished. But I only finished really one of them. I have started several, never finished them. And I didn't even get that far. And then I almost finished a self-portrait where I made myself a demon. I was just finishing the hair. And I never did. But it looks sick. So I might do that again. And then, sorry, I keep looking all over the place because I got the screen above you, but I guess I should be looking straight, yeah, straight into the lens. Gotta get used to this, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna keep painting because I want to get better, and I'm gonna put it on the internet because exposure therapy, because I'm afraid of being perceived. So, hi. Okay, bye.